Hello guys, how are you? My name is Anna Maria and you're all very welcome to my channel. Here I talk about life abroad and about education. And in this video I wanted to talk about a life in Dublin. But first of all, I wanted to tell you that my life can be pretty different from other people's life, and I can live at a slower or maybe at a faster pace compared to other people. So if you listen, just try to adjust it to yourself if you want to know how your life might look like in Dublin. Let me start with the fact that I have been living in Dublin for 3.5 years and my life is very different from my old life. I had to learn to organize myself, I had to learn to build my routine, so I had to put a lot of effort into creating my life. And I'm still doing it, I'm still learning, so hopefully it's gonna get better and better and better. I work from Monday to Friday from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening, so we can just block the time and just discuss the rest of the time that remains. After work, I do study a lot. A lot of you know that I'm doing honors Bachelor of Business Management at the moment. It's a level 8 degree, and that's a complicated degree. So after work, I usually study. I have classes. I also go to the library. I really like studying in the library because it's very quiet. I can concentrate on what I have to do. When I'm studying at home, I always think about taking something from the fridge, taking breaks, cleaning something, because there is always something to do at home. That's why I love studying in the library, because it's very, very quiet. I was also looking for a hobby that I would really enjoy. So I found pole fitness. It challenges me so much mentally and physically. It develops me. It makes me feel so much better. It helps me to get rid of my stress. And after pole, I also go to the gym. I enjoy going to the gym. I pretty much sit down all the day. I use my laptop. I have to write a lot, so I don't move too much. Many people go to the gym in the whole world, so obviously gym is a big part of everyone's life. Another part of living in Dublin is living a very indoor life, so I'm very often indoors. I'm usually at home, in shopping centers, in, I don't know, in an office, in a pub, in a restaurant, so I'm not really going out as much as I'd love to go out. And even in summer, you can't really leave your house without a jacket, you know, and the weather is not that comfortable. It can be comfortable during the day, but it's not that comfortable in the evenings. At the same time, it's good because it really helps me to concentrate on studying, on learning, on working, on like doing certain things that I have to do, because I've noticed that when it's a bit colder, I am more productive. When it's a bit warmer, I just don't want to work that much. I don't want to study that much. So this is a positive thing. But if you look at it from the negative side, I want to say that living an indoors life can be depressing sometimes. Like, you want to go out, you want to enjoy life, you want to just go for a walk, sit outside, I don't know, have a coffee, have a shisha. And this makes me sometimes think about moving from Ireland, because I would really like to enjoy a more outdoor life. I even don't remember what I was talking about. Very often I think about moving from Ireland because it can be really, I don't know, I want to have like a more outdoor life. Maybe I would just take myself a break for a few months and just go to a warm country and just enjoy life, go to the swimming pools, enjoy the beautiful weather, the sun. But at the same time, I don't know how productive I would be if I would be in very warm weather. So guys, if you live like in, I don't know, Brazil or somewhere where it is really warm, how productive are you? Can you work? Because when I look at this beautiful sun, and when, not this beautiful sun, but when I look at the sun, I just feel that I just want to go out, I don't want to work. So if you want to share that experience with me. And this is why I tell you that you don't need an umbrella in Ireland, because this is what will happen to your umbrella, especially if it's very cheap. Also, when I'm here in Dublin, I feel like I want to travel a lot, as much as possible. Like, for example, I like going outside Ireland, going to Spain, to Italy, to some other countries. But sometimes, obviously, I don't manage because of work and studying, so I do travel in Ireland, just outside Dublin. So if you're driving, I do recommend you to go to the west coast of Ireland, because it's really beautiful. And I went to Connemara National Park. In this situation, my advice for you is to organize a great surprise for your friend or for a person you really love. Just book a room on Airbnb or a hotel. Call your friend, tell him or her to pack clothes for the following day and just go on a road trip. I love road trips because you can see so many things around, you can discover the country you live in, and also you can spend time and communicate properly with a person you are driving with, because it's gonna be like a quality communication. You won't get signal everywhere, so you'll just have to talk, you'll just have to communicate with people, and this will build your relationship, and this will make your life much better. So this is definitely an amazing thing to do. We are somewhere next to Connemara, and this is a beautiful place to drive, so you probably can rent a car and drive here. Let me show you. Look how beautiful. So I went to the Sky Road. It's called the Sky Road because when you're up there on that Sky Road, you look at everything, at the ocean, at the nature, and you feel like you're in the sky. So it's so beautiful. It's definitely worth seeing it. In Dublin, you can find some tasty and different food. Like, for example, I tried seafood chowder. It's like a soup with seafood, and it was so tasty. Like, it was so good. They have lovely desserts. Like, I personally really love the apple pie, and also I love the warm chocolate brownie combined with a cold ice cream. It's just an amazing and such a yummy combination. So guys, good morning. So if you want to stay in a nice hotel, I'd probably suggest Kilkee Castle. It's such a beautiful place. And I have to wake up and go to work. I'm so sleepy. Oh my god. Okay, so let me show you. I will show you a few things in this hotel room because, oh my god, this is such a lovely place. Okay, so I won't show you too much because it's a bit of a mess, but I love this chair. Oh my god, it's so lovely. The bed. So yeah, I won't show you too much, guys, because oh my god, yeah. Okay, and let me show you the balcony because the balcony is so cool. Wait. Look at this. This is so quiet. I also have been recently invited to a podcast by Carmen Netta, and I was talking about my life in Dublin. So if you want to know more about that, please check the link in the description because I'll just leave it there, and let me know what you think about it if you listen to that podcast.
So welcome everyone to the Immigrant's Journey podcast. This is a space where we grow and learn about Ireland's immigrant population. I am your host, Carmen Netta, and today we have with us the lovely Anna Maria, who is from Moldova.
Oh, hi.
She is studying business here and working at the moment. She loves to learn new skills, developing herself, creating an interesting life, and meeting new people and traveling. Anna, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you. That's so nice to be here. I'm so excited.
It's so exciting to have you. So tell me about life in Moldova. What was it like growing up there?
So life was actually very interesting. I had a lot of friends, I went to school. My parents, like actually my mom, always invested in some extra courses for me to learn maths, to learn English, to learn, I don't know, dancing, just to do something. So I had a pretty nice life. The only thing is that Moldova is still developing, so I didn't have too many opportunities. Another thing about living in Dublin is obviously your nightlife. And many people go to pubs and they spend their time in the pubs, they get a pint, they get some beer, they get some cider, maybe some gin. But I personally don't like pubs. Pubs are beautiful, they have such a special atmosphere, they're a bit old, so you can see some nice old furniture. It's an interesting way to spend your time, but unfortunately I personally don't like it. I love places that are new, that have new furniture. I don't like pints that much. I love cocktails much more because I find them much more interesting and I can discuss much more about a cocktail compared to discussing about a pint. It's always like a conversation starter, so it's really interesting to me. Pubs are very casual, so you don't really have to dress up to go to a pub. I don't like not dressing up. I like to dress up and just go somewhere out and feel like life is beautiful, life is different. I want to be a bit less casual, so unfortunately I don't like pubs. I'm trying to like them for 3 years, but I can't, I just don't like them. It's definitely a nice experience to go and spend your time in the pubs, like me, especially if you like beer, cider, if you just want to spend some time in a very casual atmosphere with your friends. That's gonna be like an amazing thing to do in Dublin. Just another thing about living in Dublin, it's winter now and I can hear the car that delivers ice cream driving around. Honestly, it's winter and they sell ice cream. This is a cool thing because if you want ice cream, you'll always get ice cream. Another thing about life in Dublin is that it's very expensive. I have a video about costs of living in here, so if you want, you can just check it below. There I talk about different aspects of life and how much they cost and how much money you will spend in 1 month. That's kind of it for me. My life is generally work, studying, going out, traveling, and looking after my body and health. Maybe your life is much more interesting, so if it is much more interesting, please let me know in the comments. Tell me about your life and how good it is and what I can change in my life to make it much more interesting. And there are loads of other aspects into life in Dublin, but if you want to know much more, please ask in the comments and I'll try to answer in there, because I don't want to make this video too long. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and also click the bell to get notified every time I'll have new uploads, and I will see you in my next video.